Hi everyone. Today I will start to do a preview on each teams in the 2021 Hockey World Junior Championship. I'm starting this series talking about Team Austria and talking a bit about each player on the team. Austria is an interesting team as nothing is really expected from them in this tournament, but they do have a lot of pieces to at least be somewhat competitive. So let's look at the forward score. Okay, so first off, we have Matias Bomba, a player playing for the Vienna Capitals in the Ice Junior League, the primary junior league in Austria. He had a pretty decent total points with 23 points in 30 games in this league, and he's one of the youngest players on the team with 17. Next up, we have the small center, Tim Arnish, playing for the Salzburg Red Bull in the Bet at Home Ice Hockey League, the primary professional league in Austria. He only played one game with them, but he also played 9 games in the Alps HL Hockey League, the second league in Austria, and had 4 points. Next player, we have Maximilien Hagenmuller, playing also for the Salzburg Red Bull, but in the Alps Hockey League. He only had 1 point in 12 games in this league. Now we have forward Fabian Hochegger playing for the Klagenfurt AC in the Alps Hockey League. He had 3 points in 8 games, but last year he played in North America in the QMJHL for the Drummondville Voltigeurs, who had a decent total points of 19 in 56 games. Next, we have the youngest player on the team, Marco Casper. Casper played this season for Rögle BK in the G20 leagues in Sweden. He had 2 goals in 6 games, and in the G18 league he had almost a point a game. Next, we have big forward Clemens Kleins playing for the Graz 99ers in the Bet at Home Ice Hockey League. He already played 10 games in the big league, but didn't record a point. Next, we have Julian Poschenwein, also playing for the Graz 99ers in the Bet at Home Ice Hockey League. He played for 3 different teams this year and only recorded a point. Next, we have probably the second best player on Team Austria, Senna Peters. Peters nearly get drafted last year in the NHL, but just missed the cut. When he played for the Halifax Moosehead, he got 33 points in 57 games with them, and also helped Team Austria win the D1A title with 6 points in 5 games. This year, he's playing with Rögle BK in the G20 leagues in Sweden, where he have 8 points in 6 games. Now, we have the big guy from Team Austria, Marco Rossi. Rossi is without a doubt the best player on Team Austria. He just got it drafted in the first round, 9th overall, by the Minnesota Wild. He got 120 points in 56 games in the Ontario Hockey League, playing for the Ottawa 67s. This year, he's playing with ZSC Lions in the National League in Switzerland. He has incredible playmaking ability and has a good hockey IQ. Marco Rossi, if ever Team Austria goes far, he will be a huge reason why. Next, we have forward Lucas Thaler playing for Mora IK in the G20 Swedish Hockey League. He recorded 5 points in 12 games with them. Now we have 17 years old Maximilian Tadic playing for the Klagenfurt AC in the Alps Hockey League, where he only had 1 goal in 12 games with them. Now we have forward Marlon Chofen playing for Kloten in the U20 Elite league in Switzerland, the junior league in Switzerland, where he recorded 9 points in 18 games. Next, we have Dominique Hundeweger playing for the VEU Feldkirch in the Alps Hockey League, where he recorded 3 points in 11 games this year. Next, we have 17 years old Finn Van Hee playing for the Klagenfurt AC in the Alps Hockey League, where he recorded 3 points in 12 games this year. Now, the last forward of the bunch, we have Leon Wallner playing for Södertälje SK in the Swedish G20 Hockey League, where he had 10 points in 11 games. Okay, so now starting at defense, we have Jonas Kutzer playing for the Dortbirne AC in the Bet-at-Home Ice Hockey League, the Premier League in Austria. He added no points in 7 games and 1 point in 8 games with the Alps HL Hockey League. Next, we have also one of the few players playing in North America last year, Louis Lidner, who played for the Boston Junior Bruins in the NCDC, where he recorded 42 points in 39 games and helped Austria won the D1 title with 3 points in 5 games. He will probably be one of their best defensemen. Next at defense, we have Moritz Mols, who plays for the Okanagan Hockey Club Europe hockey program in Austria, where he has 4 points in 8 games. Now we have Lukas Necessani playing for the Salzburg Red Bull in the Alps Hockey League, where he had 1 point in 3 games, and also played in the Czech U20 and Austria U20, where he added 5 points in 7 games combined. Next, we have Timo Parirer playing for the Vienna Capitals in the Bet-at-Home Ice Hockey League, where he only played 2 games and had no points. Next, we have Jakub Pfeffer playing for the Graz 99ers in the Bet-at-Home Ice Hockey League, where he already played 17 games and had 2 points. Next, we have Bernard Posch playing for the EC Bregenzer-Wald in the Alps Hockey League, where he had 2 points in 12 games. Next defense, we have Niklas Vets playing for Tuto Hockey in the SM Sarja U20 in Finland, where he had 1 goal in 16 games. Now, last defenseman, we have Philipp Wimmer, a big defenseman, 6'4", playing for the Red Bull Salzburg in the Alps Hockey League, where he had 2 goals in 9 games. Now, the first goalie of the team, we have Jakob Brenner playing for Titanit in Suomi Sarja in Finland, the third professional league in Finland, where he had 887 save percentage. Next, we have 18 years old Leonard Sommer playing for the Steel Wings Linz in the Alps HL, where he had a 888 save percentage in 2 games. Now, the last goalie, we have Sebastian Vranecic playing for the Vienna Capitals in the Bet-at-Home Ice Hockey League, where he had a pretty good 909 save percentage in 6 games. He's probably the first goalie of the team, or the second best. So, in conclusion, I would say Team Austria is probably one of the weakest teams of the tournament, who just got promoted to the main championship this year. But I don't think we should underestimate them too much, because they do have a lot of players who has professional experience with the Bet-at-Home Ice Hockey League, arguably in the top 10 leagues in the world, or the Alps Hockey League, also a decent lower tier professional ice hockey league. Nobody has really shown a great offensive production from these leagues, but this professional experience should come handy for this tournament. And Rossi is of course an exceptional player who should give them a lot of confidence playing with them, but who knows how it will turn out. And the fact almost all the teams had already a decent chunk of hockey games played this season should give them a little advantage over some who didn't have this chance. I don't think they are necessarily going last and should compete well against the lower tier teams. Next World Junior team I will cover is Team Canada, so stay tuned.